How to get rid of toothache fast and naturally. There could be several factors at play where the pain of the tooth itself is merely a manifestation of some other underlying issue. You don't appreciate it at this moment, but your teeth are your body's warning system that something is wrong. This can range from something as simple as hypersensitivity in teeth, which cause them to react strongly to hot or cold liquids, but with hypersensitivity, it can even cause teeth to react strongly to cold drafts or excess dampness or moisture in the air. This can also be an aftereffect of the tooth whitening process, as the chemical bleach preparation applied to the teeth is acidic and weakens the protective tooth enamel layer, increasing the risk of tooth decay and demineralization. This is why so many people feel that their teeth became noticeably more sensitive and brittle after whitening. Other causes of toothache are the more obvious culprits, such as a cracked tooth, filling or veneer, dental caries from eating acidic, sweet foods that corrode the fillings and the tooth's protective enamel layer. This corrosion is caused from the bacteria that are present on the teeth, which break down the sugary, refined food you eat and then excrete them in the forms of acids, which then eats away at the protective enamel of the tooth, causing a cavity, infection and eventually toothache. Toothache can also occur if the root is exposed to air and food, or if you have sinus problems. That feeling of excess pressure in your head can manifest symptoms of sore, achy teeth. So here are 5 natural treatments that have been highly effective in the treatment of toothache pain while helping to reduce infection. 1. Ice compress and ice cold mouth rinse. Depending upon the type of toothache you have, for example, if you have the toothache due to hypersensitivity, then this might not be the best option for you. If you're not overly sensitive to cold, then this may be an effective solution. Toothache arising from non-sensitivity usually indicates infection, where ice is the best line of defense. Ice works by numbing the localized area by interrupting the pain signals the nerve cells transmit to the brain, giving you temporary relief. It also reduces swelling and inflammation that arises from infection from abscesses. These are several ways in which you can use ice to give pain relief. Choose any one of the following. 1. Wrap an ice cube inside a washcloth, run cold water over it for 10 seconds, enough to dampen the area containing the ice cube. This allows for the coolness of the ice cube to permeate through the washcloth. Place on the tooth itself or within the area of the toothache. This should help to take the edge off the pain. 2. Try using an ice pack if you have one. This is also effective for numbing pain in the affected area. Place the ice pack directly on the affected side and compress it. This should be applied to the cheek or jaw that is causing the most pain and discomfort. This should help to dull the pain within a few minutes. If you don't have an ice pack, a bag of frozen vegetables works just as well. 3. Rubbing ice or an ice cube directly on the cheek over the area of pain gives almost instant pain relief. 4. Try placing an ice cube or a piece of ice in your mouth directly over the affected tooth or area of pain. Leave it in for as long as you can, until it completely melts is ideal. The longer you leave it in, the greater the numbing effect on the pain. 5. Swirling and rinsing the mouth with cold water or ice water is effective at minimizing pain. 2. Saltwater gargle. Salt has been used for over 3,500 years as a natural food preservative and for its ability to kill bacteria, which is why salt is still recommended to this day for the natural treatment of wounds and infections, and have been known to be highly effective in the treatment of toothache. What makes salt such a great antibacterial is that it draws water from bacteria through osmosis, causing the bacteria to shrink and die. Osmosis is the process whereby water from a lower saline concentration travels across the cell membrane barrier to higher concentrations. The bacteria in the presence of high saline or salty environments are destroyed by dehydration, which is why salt is such an effective preserve from the time of the ancient Egyptians and was even used in the process of mummification. Most toothaches arise from some kind of infection, whether from a cracked tooth or missing filling. Bacteria take hold from food particles which have decomposed and are lodged within cavities where infection sets in. Salt is ideal in the treatment of infection while addressing the issue of pain arising from the infected tooth. If you treat more than just the symptom of pain and treat the cause, you will be able to eliminate the pain permanently. Saltwater has a twofold purpose, as it draws out infection from the affected gum tissue surrounding the nerve. It kills bacteria while giving pain relief at the same time. Here's how to create a saline solution that will effectively get rid of pain from toothache. Add a teaspoon of sea salt to a glass of lukewarm water and rinse around your mouth for around 20 to 30 seconds before spitting out. The saline solution cleans the area surrounding the tooth and helps draw out of some of the infection responsible for the inflammation and pain. This treatment is safe and you can repeat as frequently as required until the pain subsides. You can also add sea salt or rock salt directly to the tooth or affected area if you don't mind the salty taste. Sharp, intense pain should subside within a few minutes of treatment. 3. Acupressure. This alternative cure is not recommended for pregnant women. You have several different pressure points located all over your body. Ancient Chinese alternative medicine discovered that by simply applying pressure to these points can give pain relief, in particular, if the correct pressure point associated with that pain is properly targeted. Scientific studies have confirmed this theory and found that by applying adequate pressure to these points encourages the brain to release endorphins, the body's natural feel painkiller, directly to the site of pain. There is a nerve situated in between the thumb and the index finger that shares the same pain receptors as the teeth. Applying ice on this pressure point interrupts the pain signal to the brain, which relieves pain temporarily. Use one or more of the following techniques. Place an ice cube on the part of the hand between the thumb and the index finger. In case you're not sure which part of the hand that is, it's the webbed fleshy looking part of the hand. In the case of your left hand, it's the part of the hand that forms an L shape between the thumb and the forefinger. This pressure point has been known to influence tooth pain. Hold the ice cube firmly in place on the L-shaped part of the hand for at least 10 to 20 minutes, keeping it in the same spot until you start to experience pain relief. For more severe toothache, create an ice bath by combining 2 cups of crushed ice to 2 cups of water into a medium-sized bowl. Place your hand into the bowl while massaging the soft fleshy webbed part with your other hand. Do this for 1 minute at a time to avoid your hand getting too cold. This should alleviate pain within a few minutes. Another technique is to grab the soft fleshy webbed part of your hand using your thumb and index finger. Apply pressure for between 2 and 3 minutes. This releases the body's endorphin, feel-good hormones, which is a great natural pain relief relying on the body's own abilities. Another acupressure point is located in the soft area of the Achilles tendon. Grasp this part of the ankle between the thumb and index finger, applying pressure for 2 to 3 minutes. Release and repeat. 4. Garlic clove. Apart from warding off vampires, garlic has proven itself over the millennia as an effective antiseptic. Garlic has been recorded as far back as 3000 BC for medicinal purposes and was used by the ancient Egyptians, the Romans and the Greeks, which is why it is still so important in these cultures today. Garlic contains allicin, the compound responsible for its healing action, making garlic a powerful antibacterial agent and a natural anesthetic. Allicin is released from the garlic once crushed, giving pain relief to the affected area it is applied to. Try any of the following. 1. Combine 1 clove of garlic with a sprinkling of rock salt and crush into a fine paste. Apply directly to the affected tooth, but apply sparingly as too much can leave a burning sensation. 2. A clove of garlic crushed with a teaspoon of peanut butter applied to the tooth is also effective for pain relief. 3. You can also place a whole clove of garlic on the tooth for 30 minutes. If you're able to apply pressure, bite down on the clove, allowing some of the juice to release on the affected tooth, providing a natural soothing anesthetic. Gives relief within 20 minutes. Chewing a clove of garlic also strengthens the immunity of the weakened tooth, enabling it to heal from infection, reducing pain and inflammation. 5. Onion. Like garlic, onion also has its share of miracle healing properties and is a natural antiseptic. The early pioneers that settled in America used onions to treat asthma and colds. In China, onions were used to also treat coughs, congestion problems, and bacterial infections. In fact, so potent are the medicinal properties of the onion in the treatment of ailments that it has been officially recognized by the World Health Organization. Place a piece of onion big enough to cover the affected tooth. Leave on the tooth for 30 minutes to help kill bacteria and give pain relief. If the tooth allows for it, cut off a bite-sized piece of onion and chew it for 2 to 3 minutes. This will release the antiseptic qualities of the onion and help the pain to subside. To ensure that you prevent any future toothache, or at the very least decrease the likelihood of it happening again, there are preventative measures you can take. First off, visit your dentist to get to the heart of the toothache in the first place. Until the issue of the toothache is addressed and the problem treated, frequent toothache bouts are imminent. Following the proper treatment, there are changes to your lifestyle that can make a huge impact on the health of your teeth. In fact, the reason why you got the toothache in the first place was because your teeth were deteriorating as a result of diet and lifestyle, and your tooth health was declining gradually on a daily basis. It wasn't even until you got the toothache that you realized that something was wrong, yet it was a problem quietly building. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. If you want more healthy tips, subscribe to the channel.